Yes. I welcome all the super leaders on call already. Yes, you are all welcome. Yes, this is where we meet every uh, Tuesday, 8 p.m., Thursdays, 8 p.m. to to learn, yes, share ideas and ask questions in line with, you know, what is already in our hands. Yes, but before going into this, my name is Oku Dili. Yes, I represent the Team DigitWorld. Yes, DigitWorld Community is the name of our team, and we have been here for many years. Yes, almost a decade, researching on the best way to maximize the new ideas that are dropping in the world. Yes, towards earning residual income. Yes. So one of the things we do is that we connect with people. Yes, we connect with people. We connect with not only people, we connect with businesses. Yes, businesses that we feel will help us, to make lots and lots of money. Yes, not only the money that can, be okay for just our households, but we're talking about, money that will come in different currencies, money that will be able to liberate even our communities. So you're highly, highly welcome to Team Digit World Community. Yeah. So almost a year ago now, we connected to um, a Nigerian Limited Corporation, Multi-Stream TM Limited. Yes, we connected to this project, and we are very, very optimistic that we are going to use all the new ideas that we have been studying over the years, all the digital ideas. We plan to use it to maximize and show the world our own, yes, to show the world our own product, our own project. And that's why Multistream TM Limited is only giving us what we call natural products. Yes, our CEO is Emmanuel Asikwo. He's a Nigerian. All the raw materials that's giving us this award-winning product are all from Nigeria. Nothing is imported here. Yes, and that's why I tell people we are here for a very long, we're going to stay here for a very long time. Yes, and that's why my CEO say is a transgenerational business from one generation to the other. And I'm so happy. I'm so privileged to be part of it. Yes, I say my name is Okudi. A little about me is that I read engineering, yes, with good, very wonderful grades. And I also worked in the banking industry with, with a very high, performance achievements. Yes, I worked in the bank for over a decade, and I was privileged to have worked in 3 banks in Nigeria. Yes, before we left the system, yes, we sacked the bank. Yes, we left the system to start building capacity in others. And our focus is residual income, that income that keep coming even while we are sleeping. Yes, that's what we have been studying, and that's what we have been learning. And to God be the glory, we are seeing our own. Yes, so now is now time to help, even our enemies, all our friends, all our siblings, because they need to be healthy. The problem we are solving is one of the biggest problems in the world. Yes, and to God be the glory. God answered this prayer from Nigeria to the world. So before going into the I also welcome again amazing leaders that have joined the call. Yes, keep plugging in, keep showing up. We like seeing people that are showing up. Yes, because it's when you show up, that's when you learn more. And when you start learning more, ladies and gentlemen, that's when your income keep rising. I say this over and over. All the leaders that took learning and development serious, all of them are making big money. Yeah, so anytime you want to start making big money, start learning. Yeah, so apart from me, we also have wonderful leaders from different parts of the country and outside Nigeria that are also part of our community. Yeah, so, and we are so happy. And we give God glory. Any of these days, like our next meeting is on Thursday. We're going to have one of our one of our leaders in UK. They're also going to, come here and explain, making money. If he's not making money, it's not making sense. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move straight to the business of the business of the day. So let me quickly share my screen. Yes, let me quickly share my screen so that you. I'm already sharing screen already, and I want to go to this killer. Yes. No, what So are you seeing my screen already? Sister Irene, are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yes. I want to use this topic of this write-up to guide the presentation of the day. But before going into it proper, I have to let the new people know that the multi-stream TM we connected is a Nigerian limited corporation that gave us an amazing, natural product. One of the flagship products we have is ginger herbal extract. If it's not ginger herbal extract, I will not be here. And because it's when I tested it that I saw that, wow, this thing is great. This thing is amazing. And I quickly plugged into the system, not knowing that ginger is here not only to cure the health issues, but also to create billionaires. Yeah, so it's amazing. We say it over and over. If you take a good dose of our miracle in a bottle, though I call it test and see, and it didn't get any testimony, ladies and gentlemen, it's 100% guarantee that we can refund. That should tell you that what we have is great, and to God be the glory. So by connecting people to know about this, yes, you get paid every Friday by 4 p.m. Yes, you get paid before 4 p.m. 4:30. I would have not gone beyond up to 5 a.m. in the morning on Friday. Yes, we get the real thank God it's Friday. For doing what? For letting people know about this wonder working There's removing a lot of people from the hospitals. You make money from people you connected. You make money from people you connected, depending on your level in what we do. And the good news is that you also make money from the team that you are under. That's why I always tell all of you that are privileged to position under our team, DigitWorld. I tell you, congratulations, because you are positioned to also earn from activities that are coming from the top. Ladies and gentlemen, lots and lots are loading, and to God be the glory. Announcement. Yes. We also want our followers to know, please, our team is positioning for locations in all the states. Multi-stream is already having, service centers in every many locations in Nigeria and even in UK. But our team want to have the physical locations, and we need investors. There are 3 ways of being part of what we do. Some are joining us just to be a user of our product. Oh, Ginger is amazing. I have to use Ginger. Awesome. Get it and use. We also have the distributors like Okudili. People that uses it and wants to make money on weekly and on monthly basis. Yes. So it is pretty cool. I will now have the investors. Investors are people that wants to, stake their position, get a location to have the service centers. So if you can be able to do that, it's almost less than 5 million transaction, be in the highest package of Flourish, and also have 2.5 million for inventory that I used to supply you product, but you must have a fine office that can take up to 40 people in training. Yes, and our team will help you to get customers. Apart from our team, will be a service center that multi-stream will also send people to come to your place to secure products. And you make 6% of the PVs that pass through your office. This is just a summary of what we do. The secret of our business is that the product is working. Ginger is the flagship. It answers a lot of calls. And that's why we are so happy. It's evidence-based. What is your evidence? Use Ginger in line with professional guys, and you must get testimony. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy. Today, as an introduction or part of what we want our followers to learn is this. Tony Robbins is a known entrepreneur. He says that people who succeed in almost everything they pursue usually practice these 5 daily habits. Very important habits that people that seem to succeed almost everything they do. It's not by luck, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why I want you to know this. Yes. And once you can know this and follow it, you are learning towards becoming a billionaire. Why is it that some people seem to consistently win at work, in relationship, even in their personal group, while others struggle to get, traction? Why do some people they keep winning? Yes, very important. I love this article. According to this same Tony Robbins, it's not just talents or luck that separates high achievers from the rest. Is their daily habits. I don't know if I'm communicating. It's not just luck. There are daily habits that you have to learn today. And if you can apply it in line with business model we have shown you, ladies and gentlemen, sky is not just going to be a starting point. It's going to be a great point for you. So in this decade, in his decades of coaching, top performance and studying patterns of success, Robbins has found that those who almost always get what they want in life tends to follow a specific set of routines, practices that sharpens their mindset, boosting productivity, and align their action with their goals. And the good news, and the good news, these habits are simple enough to implement, but powerful enough to create real momentum. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the intro of this. You know, I think whenever you mingle with great people in the world, if you want to be a billionaire, please try to learn how to connect with people that wants to be a billionaire or billionaires. Yes, like every time they will tell you, who are you following? Yes. So we think that you must see this person or die with this person before you follow him. No, no. I started following this Tony Robbins and I saw that, oh, he's a billionaire already. And I started reading and seeing what is dropping. And that's how I have to learn. That's why I have to, if you connect with us, ladies and gentlemen, we connect you to great people that have made it already. I have one story, but maybe I should skip this story, or let me even say the story. I have one location, one smart man like that was able to acquire, is this stock he bought? I don't know the business he did. He has a foresight, to come to a new location, buy almost 80% of the lands in that location, built, a wonderful utilization point in the place and running it. And on a very good day, we are like sitting out. And people are just complaining that look at what he's doing, the strategy he's using in the operating the realization point. And I asked the person a question, but is it this person that acquired all this wealth, or is it a nest of kin? They say it's a nest of kin. It's not a nest of kin. He acquired it. He made some money from one transaction. And I told him it's unfortunate that none of you here qualifies to advise him. Yes, but some of you are looking for house rent. Some of you just pay, but this man acquired a. Don't mind me. I can be funny. Yes, why am I saying it? You learn from people that have made it. You follow what billionaires that have succeeded. Yes, that's if you are listening to such person, the person will telling you out of practice. Yes, out of experience. Ladies and gentlemen, don't mind me. I'm just telling you that Tony Robbins is a great guy, and he dropped after series of creating entrepreneurs. He's a man that creates capacity in others. You know what he did? He said, from the pattern he has seen, there are routines, and I want you to know that routines today. Number one is that start the day with a clear mental focus. I don't really understand. Wake up in the morning and say, oh, not to just rush, maybe to carry your phone or rush to, prayer is part of it. Do you understand? But ladies and gentlemen, have a time to start the day with a clear mental focus. Look at what I am working towards today. Look at the 2, 3, 4 things that is my focus of my activities today, which I will try to align everything in line with that. One of the most consistent messages I've taken from Tony is that how we begin our mornings sets the tone for everything else. When I first tried to apply his advice, I would jump out of the bed, grab my phone, and stumble into check the emails. That quickly proved counterproductive. My mind felt all over the place. Tony suggests Starting your morning with a form of mental brimming. This could be a few minutes of meditation, journalizing, or even just deep breathing to center yourself. The idea is pretty straightforward. If you don't consciously decide your focus for the day, your environment and all its distractions will decide it for you, making you to achieve less, ladies and gentlemen. I've noticed that if I skip this practice, my stress level creeps up and I end up reacting to things rather than thoughtfully responding. I don't know if somebody is following what I'm saying here. On the flip side, when I commit to just 10 minutes of calm, sitting quietly, or writing in a journal, I feel more grounded. It's like sharpening an axe before chopping the wood. Tony often says, where focus goes, energy flows. I don't know if I'm communicating. Where your focus goes, my focus today is that in line with this, my multi-stream business programs, in line with my aim of earning over 200,000 this week, look at what I should focus on achieving today. Look at who I focus, I must, put up a call, because that's the focus, depending on what you are aligning. Sorry, I don't want to be very specific on this because this is a general, update. It says where you focus, don't focus on many things because you have decided your business plan, your business, because I've known your business. You can't be doing all the businesses. And that's why I have to advise our followers. People always tell you, you need to have, what do you call it? Different source of earnings. You have to have opening. It's very important. But all the billionaires we know, do you know what they do? They identified a business, focus on it, and get successful. Not even successful, start making money residually. And they can now use that money and diversify. What they're doing is diversification. Not you want to follow us today. You are trying to do this. You're trying to do this other business. So if you wake up in the morning, you will be scattered now because you might not know what might be your focus for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, identify the best things among all. Put a focus on it for a very while and plan your day in line with what you tend to achieve. And we'll help you based on experience because you are following us. If you're not following us, you're not going to be on this call. Please, among everything that existing in the market, multi-stream TM Limited from Nigeria will pay us Nigeria than any other project currently existing. And this is the best time to position. Yes, so declare and know what you're focusing. Even on a frantic day filled with back-to-back calls, I come back to the intention and remember why I am doing what I am doing, because it's what you have penciled down for your achievement for the day. There's that little shift in money routine has helped me be more aware, more purposeful, and yes, more successful in whatever I set out to accomplish. Ladies and gentlemen, take this my word so billionaires understand what I'm saying. People that wants to be billionaires understand this. Second strategy, strategic learning. Strategic learning, very important. Like you are in the business of multi-stream and you want to be among the top earners, and you are not exposing yourself to trainings like this one we are doing. Anything we are talking about here is strategic learning in line with how we can make lots and lots of money from the identified business model of multi-stream, which we are focusing this presentation on. Very important. Yes. People who consistently achieve their goals don't just consume information, they use it. Yes. And because they use it, they try to know what they put their mind into. That's why they are always exposing themselves to strategic learnings. Tony Robbins often emphasizes the importance of strategic learning. Learnings that are in line with those identified business models that are taking you to the top. Rather than passively scrolling through articles, watching endless videos, High Achievers International, all those rubbish that people keep watching. Ladies and gentlemen, we seek out information that solves problems. High Achievers intentionally seeks out information that solves a problem, builds a skill, or moves them closer to a specific goal. Amazing. I love that. Intentional seek out information that solves problem. We have done a part of 80% of the work for you by identifying the best product in the world that's solving the problems already. Your own is now how to focus and maximize our system. They don't try to master everything at once. Instead, achievers, they focus on gaining knowledge that they can immediately put into action steadily. For instance, if they are launching a business, they might zero in on marketing strategies. Is somebody hearing me? Financial planning that directly apply to their current stage. Ladies and gentlemen, that reminds me, I was talking to somebody, I was telling him that, that before, if I want to schedule a meeting or I always have my graphics guy that will also do one of the things. It's awesome. But you know that now I just try to learn. I've learned how I can easily do it myself. It might not be perfect, but to communicate the information. I learned it. How did I learn it? I said, just over trying. But I've told myself that, I have to be strategic after going through what my friend Tony Robbins is saying, to also learn it well, strategically, in line with boosting my business. Yes, that's why also here I was talking about artificial intelligence for marketing. We're learning it, gradual. So follow also that will show you great people like Ash Mufari and other wonderful people, Emmanuel Asipo, and Tony Robbins that I might introduce to you guys today. So I'm super excited about this strategic learning. If you are looking to deepen personal relationship, they'll read about communications and emotional intelligence. Just trying to tell you, if you want to do this, look at what you focus on. Yeah, you see the one of strategic marketing, that one involves us, that are entrepreneurs. Yes. Strategic learners also reflect on what they take in. They ask questions like, how can I use this today? Where does this apply in my life? What is the one insight? What acting on? Okuti is not asking it. Is he adding value in line with this, my business model that I've decided to focus for the next 2-3 years, multi-stream TM limited? Is there anywhere it can help me in relationship, in building my community? Is there any way it help me in digital marketing? If there is, get that knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, knowledge is power. But I'll tell you what Tony Robbins says as we get there. Strategic learners also reflect on what they take in. That I've mentioned, that daily habits of focused, intentional learning adds up over time. That you're focusing, don't think you just start today and become a billionaire tomorrow. That you're focusing, intentionally learning in line with your focus and what you tends to achieve. It says it adds up over time. And it's a major reason they keep growing while others are stuck. Friends, very, very important. I just taking care of the second habits of very successful people that makes them to keep getting successful in everything they want to do. Yes, because every morning they start up with focus in line with it, and they spend their time wisely with strategic learning, following people that can help them to get knowledge that can help them to excel. And that's why I always commend all the lions that are always on this call with us. Third is maintain physical energy through movement. This is something that helps your alertness. It's impossible to talk about Tony Robbins' psychology without mentioning the emphasis he puts on physical vitality, your health, your activity, exercising. Yes, don't just be stuck on one desk looking at your computer from morning till night. Take a walk around you, even if it's the office. When I first heard him roaring about jumping on a mini trampoline or doing quick sets of breathing exercises, I laughed. But then I tried it. Well, maybe not the trampoline part, no space in my living room for that, and notice the difference in how I felt. When you add exercise, ladies and gentlemen, you notice the effect in how, Tony's big on is motion creates emotion. So when you walk around, walk, try to put movement. Even before work, if you can have also the habit of waking up and taking a walk in the morning, 30 minutes walk is so important. It helps your mental alertness. Yes, so that you can be healthy to enjoy this bounty. In other words, when you change your physical state, you can shift your emotional state too. Don't learn one place, move around. Our bodies are not just vehicles for our brains to ride around in. They are integral to our mental clarity and resilience. Ladies and gentlemen, making daily movement a priority, even if it is a quick 20 minutes routine, keeps us more alert, more optimistic, and ultimately more productive in everything we do. I don't know if anybody's hearing what I'm saying, but just telling you the rituals why these big men are always succeeding. They don't just walk. Yes, they will plan from the morning. They know where they are going to. Yes, they focus in small learning, small things in line with where they are going to. And they add exercising. Yes, taking a walk that keeps them more alert, more optimistic, and ultimately more productive in everything that we do. Ladies and gentlemen, for me, the easiest way to apply this habit is take a short active break after an hour of writing. A writer is talking and roll my shoulders and walk. You understand? And walk. You can take a walk and get yourself and get your mental, stability. Very important. Very important. Physical movement. If I'm anxious or unproductive, a quick burst of exercise or short outdoor walk often helps me research. Openly is talking here. If you're anxious and unproductive, we're advising you to just ease off. Take a very quick exercise, short outdoors. You see that you reset to productivity. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost cracking the the presentation. But before I go to the fourth and the fifth, and we try to wrap up the presentation, let me come back to the room. Yes, because I'm already fired up and we are taking the presentation very, very fast. Thank God I still have some warriors that are still on the call. Yes, so let me quickly get to back to the business. Yes, I'm seeing Doctor, you're welcome. Edith, awesome, wonderful people. Daniel, Helena is always there. You know, awesome leaders from different parts of the world. You are all welcome. We always meet here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Tomorrow is going to be amazing. We're going to delve into how to make money, how to make the money, and some in some professional information. I'm talking about Thursday. Yes, because one of our leaders, Helena from UK, will be taking that presentation, and it's going to be awesome. Invite your friends to come and learn with us. Every week, we keep learning. You see, that strategic learning in line with doing what? In line with achieving what you want to achieve. Don't go reading everything. Why not just join as strategically as possible so that we can keep getting the information? Even in the gospel, it says faith comes by hearing. It's not only once you will hear and it's over. No, it's hearing and hearing. That means we'll go to church once. So when you keep hearing more, that's when you have that momentum of getting the system and understanding it. Strategic learning is among the habits of very successful people that makes them everything they put their hands, they succeed. Don't mind me, I'm one of them. Yes. And I know that I have a lot of them, us that are in this call already. So let me quickly go back so that I can give you the fourth and the fifth, habits of very successful people, and we'll now try to wrap up the presentation with it, knowing that Thursday is going to be an amazing day for us to now look at, how can I take advantage of multi-stream TM limited, and putting in the habits that were already gotten this week. Yes, this that we are getting already with this presentation. Very, very important. You can listen to it over and over. What we have is great, and to God be the glory. Yes. And one thing I also assure you is that our presentation will never be the same. We won't say we'll come here, we hear every time we have new thing. Yes, new ideas. We'll keep sharing. Just keep plugging and share that, is it not 2 hours? Or let me say 3 hours in a week as a strategic learning towards becoming among the billionaires that will emerge in multi-stream TM Nigeria Limited. It's not very too much of a time. And connect your friends, connect people that you have connected. Please always come around. Let us see each other and ask questions. Ladies and gentlemen, is very important. So let me go back to my screen and conclude the presentation. You are at the best place at the right time. Yes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the fourth that I know you must have seen is what? Practice gratitude to shift perspective. Practice it. Gratitude used to be one of those buzzwords I'd see everywhere, but I never put much weight on it. I'd read about writing down 3 things you are great. Okay, I'd read about writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day. and think, okay, that's nice, but does it really matter? Then I stumbled across Tony Robbins' take on gratitude and the way he ties it to overall success and emotional well-being. He explains that fear, anger, and stress can't coexist in the mind that's genuinely thankful. Aye. When your mind is genuinely thankful, fear cannot enter, anger will not be there, stress can't coexist with it. I decided to test it out. Each morning, right after my mental brimming, to focus on what and how to start the day. That's the mental priming. I'll jot down at least one thing I was grateful for. Maybe it was having a roof over my head. Wow, to God be the glory. Or supportive partner. Oh, wonderful wife. Oh, wonderful children. To God be the glory. If it's what part of your own things to give glory to God for. Or simply enjoying a real good cup of coffee. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. Yes, I'm wonderfully and fearfully made. Marvelous is the work of God in me. Get that thing known. Let your soul know it. Ladies and gentlemen, over time, this daily ritual has shifted my overall perspective. I find I am less reactive to everyday annoyances because you have ritually construed your mind into positivity. So you can everyday annoyances, you can, I beg. More patience with people and bounce back faster from setback. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just giving you a tip of what is going to change your life and take you to be on top of anything you do. Yes, but if it is on making money on this 21st century, working from home with your smartphone, we have done the work to identify the best for you. And one of them is Multi-Stream TM Limited. The one again that we're going to announce for you is when we are ready with artificial intelligence that will help us to generate traffic of people that will like our product, help us to track and monitor leads. Yes, follow up leads. Yes, and also help us to close sales, collecting money, and we'll be sleeping, and AI will be collecting money for us. So keep following us. It's only when you follow us that we know when these things are happening. And we are not good in knocking on your doors to let you know this. So get excited. These rituals work. Yes, we have used it over the years. And that's what, whenever I want to create a new community, we try to do this presentation to put their mind out on how and things they can do towards getting to the top. Everybody that follows these systems gets it right. Focusing. Very important. Priming your day on what and what daily. Not to wake up and allow the environment to decide what you will do that day. Or, you now wake up, maybe your wife or anything, your children will not decide. No. Wake up and decide, look at one or two things that I'm focusing the day on. Yes, expose yourself in strategic learnings. Try to also exercise to keep yourself healthy and articulating. Yes, and it's not telling you here that gratitude so that you have a good mindset. To God be the glory and better, and you can see yourself at the top. Very, very important. Yes, I've said that. A lot of things were said on this gratitude. That ritual is amazing. It's not that gratitude magically erases all problems. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It doesn't erase all problems. Rather, it gives me the mental foundation where I am consistently aware that life, despite its challenges, offers little wins and blessings all around. So you are looking for the little wins, no matter the challenges, because you have that mindset already. inbuilt. Tony likes gratitude, links gratitude to muscles that needs to regular exercise to grow. He says that gratitude that I'm telling you is like muscle. It needs gradual exercise. Do you understand? I see the difference in it. I see the difference it makes while I am feeling tensed and worried, reminding myself of something positive in my life instantly changes my energy. It become a simple, powerful tool that helps me to stay grounded and resilient when deadlines, loops, or unexpected obstacles pops up. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you mean by exercise that you don't start today and perfect it? Keep it up, keep it up. Wake up with gratitude of what God has done for you. Let it be on your mindset as you are facing your challenges. Let your mindset be like that over time. Nothing will be shifting you. Yes, it will be about nothing. Yes, you know that every challenge that comes, there's some little winnings that are attached to it. So as you're facing the challenges, you're looking for the winnings. Take consistent, purposeful action. This seems to be the last, but this one is going to be number one. Take what? Consistent and what? Purposeful action. Of all Tony Robbins' insights, the one I hear most often is what? Knowledge isn't power. It's not when I mentioned it before. Execution is. I don't know if I have some people, I don't know if I have billionaires that are listening to this. You know, so knowledge is power. I mentioned it before. I said, apart from knowledge being power, that what? Our mentor, Robbins here, that is in front of today's presentation, is telling us that is execution, that it's the real power, not only the knowledge. Is when you start executing it. Our people say, if I started into execution by putting your hands to it. In other words, you can read all the books, listen to all the podcasts, yes, with all the strategic learning, and watch all the motivation videos in the world. But if you don't actually do anything, none of it counts. And that's why we are guiding you step by step, giving you a business model on ground, telling you the only thing you need is what? Be part of us. And if you join us, we give you product that worth your money. Use that product. If you confirm that this product is above market value, if you confirm that this product have reset your system, yes, and use it for all analysis, because it contains almost 14 different compounds I mentioned that came from, you know, some herbs, 74, that is supplying our system with all the things that we are deficiency of. By doing that, our cells will start curing our body naturally. If you confirm it, ladies and gentlemen, we focus you on how we can wake up every day and do little things that makes you a billionaire. Because here we are turning ordinary people to extraordinary billionaires, doing little things, which I've just enumerated for you. Don't go and start doing plenty things. Many things online doesn't work. Yes, I mentioned about a little of my CV just to let you know that I have all the qualifications to tell you the truth. After leaving the banking industry, we have spent another decade in this industry of creating capacities online and offline. And that's why we have created organizations and followers that keep following us. Ladies and gentlemen, you are at the best place at the right time. Anytime that we do this presentation, we see new leaders that are hungry, that will always show up to meetings, always move, knowing that, oh, they are working strategic. And you see them translating this to making money. It wasn't until I used to stuck in planning mode, yes, perfecting my to-do list, color coding my calendar, researching techniques, and then wonder why nothing ever changed. My dear, it's not about planning. Put into work. It wasn't until I started taking what Tony calls massive action, ladies and gentlemen, that I truly saw progress. Now I don't interpret that as 247 hustle because we all need downtime. Now I don't interpret that. We don't interpret that as 247 hustling because we all need downtime. Instead, I see it as aligning my daily steps with the bigger goals I want to reach. Ladies and gentlemen, when you see massive action, not to just go and scatter everywhere. Yes, it's just doing those little things in line with the bigger goals, but be consistent with it. Yes, that's why you mentioned it. Take consistent, purposeful action. Just like I said that every Tuesday and Thursday that we must be here learning. Yes, it's purposeful. Yes, even if it's any inconveniences, we have to be there because that's what my mentor says. Anything that we're doing well. If you're not trying to join us and show up, no, I can't be a billionaire. You know, we can't create billionaires and we are showing up and we didn't force you or push you on how to take massive action and, start making money. So you are at the best place at the right time. Yes, I see it as yes, I've said that. That could mean finally pitching that publications that have committing fitness alignment, okay? Setting aside an hour each day to practice a skill I want to master. Just trying to let you know about strategic learning, focusing, getting fit, as I mentioned, just like in summary. Yes, just like in summary. I've noticed that once you set doing something, anything, in service of your goal, you gain momentum. That goal you have achieved. My plan is, how can I start making 1 million naira? I'm just giving you an example. Every week from this multi-stream TM Limited. It's not saying, if you notice that once you start doing something or anything in service of your goal, you gain momentum. Anything you are doing now, like I'm doing this presentation now, is don't you see momentum in my I'm seeing the momentum because not only about the people that are going to be on this call that are listening, I'm doing that a lot of people are going to still watch it from the YouTube and other things. Yes. And it's in line with anytime they say, they get more knowledge. And most of my followers are the people that are going to see this more. Yes. So, and once they try to put a speed to this, it's taking me to that target of, how must I make 1 million in every week? Yes. In few weeks to come, not in many years, because this system are doing it already. Yes, you set it. The small wins add up. That small thing you do add up, and your confidence grows. So far, you are still focused. Even if you stumble on, if you stumble or make mistake, you adjust. You keep moving forward because you wake up in the morning with a focused mindset. Our mentor, Tony, frequently stressed that the idea of constant and never-ending improvement, urging people to refine their approach rather than wallow in failure. Yes, idea of constant and never-ending. But you know what? I do this many a times when we want to grow community so that people will not waste their time and their stress, their activity on wrong things. Many wrong things are there, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not positioning you in a place you can come as a home. We position you to keep making money. And that's why we advise, if you join our team, our community, please make sure that you are binary qualified, because a lot of ideas that are going to bring people to come to this ecosystem are coming. What do you think happens in the next 2 years, next 5 years? Before I go, ladies and gentlemen, those are the 5 habits I've personally tested and see that it pays off in tangible ways. It's among the things that make some people succeed in many things they do. Yes. Tony, our mentor's entire approach centers on harnessing the power of mindset, emotions, and consistent daily actions. Consistent daily actions. I've found that each habit reinforces the others. Yes. Together, they create a framework that not only boosts productivity, but also fosters deeper well-being. Think of these habits like building blocks. Once they become second nature, you will notice how much easier it is to stick to your goals, maintain balance, and bounce back from setbacks. So, which of these habits resonates most with you right now? This is a question. If you are feeling curious, pick just one and see how it might shift your day. Sometimes the smallest change can make the biggest difference. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Africans. We are not picking one. We are picking all of them. Yes, yes. And let me see. Is it Charles Darwin digs into philosophy, natural shade divided to the biggest all these other write-ups. We're not taking all. So far, you are part of this presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Wake up, very active with the focus in learn on how we can maximize this. So start the day with what? Clear mental focus on 1 or 2 things or 3 that must be your achievement on that day. So anything you are doing, please let it turn in line with what you have decided. Don't allow activities to decide what to achieve. Don't allow your environment that's already erratic. Yes, and while we are doing it, ladies and gentlemen, we also try to have strategic learning. Coming out or listening to our presentations is part of strategic learning in line because we are sharing the same vision. What is our vision? Our vision in DigitWorld Community is, harnessing the new ideas coming out in the world. Yes, and position before the masses and make lot and lot of money that not only that will take care of ourselves and our household, but our community. So big money, ladies and gentlemen. So strategic learning is part of it. We expose ourselves Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. with this link we are learning. Saturdays and Sundays, we're also learning. All these are on Zooms and our different locations, our service centers. Yes, and we all start is 1 p. I think Wednesdays and Saturdays. Yes, physical learnings too, and our other locations are also loading. So learning is very important, strategic one. So don't go learning plenty. Maintain physical energy, ladies and gentlemen. Exercise is helping your articulation and helps you to be great. Yes, practice gratitude so that you have a good mindset. You can't be troubled about one thing and you are working towards becoming a billionaire. Always have a habit that no matter how it's happening, know that challenges will come and look for that opportunities that comes with it. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, take consistent and purposeful action. What you must do on daily basis that will take you to the top. Friends, that's an amazing one. And I think I've done awesome justice to this. Yes, and I'm so glad that all the wonderful leaders on this call are here to the end. You guys are warriors. Yes. So I'm going to open the room. If you have some questions to ask, yes, that would be an avenue for you to unmute yourself and ask us questions in everything, even if it's not on this, because that's the advantage of you that are coming live. You ask all your questions and we take our time to answer them. Yes. Testimonies are every day. If you also have testimonies, if you also have everything, share with us. But I think we have to stop recording, and we'll have more time to ask all your questions. And I know you must get the answer. Yes, and we focus on people that are turning up. We focus on people that are turning up because we are looking for active, aggressive leaders that will make sure we make a lot of money and make to be part of our event, international event, that we're going to see all these our mentors one-on-one. Yes. Tony Robbins, you see one-on-one telling you, look at what, and you see the billionaires, Ashmufare, you see awesome leaders that we are following. Yes, Elon Musk too, the richest man in the world. You follow his initiatives. We must not dine with him before we follow someone. And that's why we also follow Christ, number one, too. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are the best place at the right time. I celebrate all of you. We are closing the presentation so that we can be able to ask our questions. And I mentioned it that today's presentation is just more of motivational. Yes, Thursday is going to be awesome. We have motivational, and we also delve into the multi-stream TM limited applications and how the money is coming and how people are doing it remotely. And we're going to have our wonderful leader, Helena, that's going to take that presentation. He's already having massive organizations already, and they are all part of DigitWorld Community. Ladies and gentlemen, live healthy. Yes, exercise daily and be very, very wealthy. Hang on for question and answer after the recording. You are at the best place at the right time.